What's going on? What's going on? Once again, this is BucosLocker coming to you again. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share all the videos, and don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to notify you on new videos that's posted on this channel. Come on into the locker room, folks. We got a locker room meeting. Locker room meeting, please. Locker room meeting. We have a locker room meeting. Huddle up. Come in, get in here. Get done with your showers. We got a locker room talk. We got to talk for a second. What's going on? Malcolm, Evan, 813 Sports, Ryan, Call Me Max. What's up, buddy? We got to talk real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? We got some stuff to talk about real quick. I want to kind of point out something real quick. I want this to be a lesson learned. And hopefully people pay more attention to how things move in the free agent market. And I've seen some Bucs fans talk about a certain player that they wanted to sign. And of course, that was out of the realm. What up, you wish? So let's get down to business. How everybody doing? Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. You enjoyed your friends and family. Sandoval 813, what's up? You had a good weekend. You enjoyed your friends and family. You staying safe, staying healthy, staying hydrated, taking your vitamins and everything like that. So let's get down to business real quick, because this is a quick locker room meeting right quick. I called a locker room meeting with my Bandits and my Pirates, because I want to give y'all a prime example of how free agency works when it comes to the players' thought process. Majority of the players go after rings right at the beginning of their career, towards the middle of their career, and then if they're at that peak of their career, they try to get paid. But let this be a lesson learned. And I seen some Bucs fans talk about getting a particular player. What's up, DSG Carlos? Salad, what up? I seen some Bucs fans mention JJ Watt amongst the chat room, in the Facebook groups and social media. I seen the name JJ Watt. The Bucs should sign JJ Watt. JJ Watt should come to the Bucs. Anybody that understands the business of football, especially a guy like JJ Watt, let this be a lesson learned. Let this be a lesson learned. You keep talking about taking pay cuts. Like JJ Watt, 31 years old, he signed a 2-year, $31 million, $23 million guarantee deal. So basically a 2-year, $11.5 million. That's what it's based. Don't worry about the totality of the contract, $31 million. That's incentive based, right? The $8 million after that is incentive based. Look at the guarantee money in the years and do your average right there. Start there first. That lets you know he's going to get $11.5 million a year. Guaranteed. No matter what happens. Now, the other $8 million, he probably won't even see that, because it's incentive based. He got to reach certain checkpoints. So I want the Bucs fans. Now, we got a whole list of free agents to sign. And possibly, then you got to worry about the draft too. So I want this to be a lesson learned with a lot. You Bucs Facebook groups and Bucs social media across the board. Let this be a lesson that you can't sign everybody. Do not, please, I please take this as I'm being nice as possible. Expect everybody not to come back, okay? Jason, what up, man? Young DZ 2007. Please stop arguing about who the Bucs should sign and who should come to the Bucs. It's 31 other teams that got money too, except for the Saints. But people thought JJ Watt was going to go to the Browns, the Packers, better teams, right? Teams that got more Super Bowl inspirations, right? They closer to the Super Bowl than the Arizona Cardinals in the NFC West are probably the 4th best team. If every team is healthy in the NFC West, the Cardinals are the 4th best team. And JJ Watt still chose the Cardinals. So that lets me know he chose the money, because he could have went to the Packers. He could have went to the Browns. You know what I'm saying? He could have went to the Bucs. You know what I'm saying? He could have went anywhere that's better than Arizona as far as if you want a ring. So that should let y'all know it is not about, sometimes you got to think about it. It's about the money. And the reason why I say this is because we got a couple guys on our team that's looking to get paid. They can talk the talk, but when that number hits their hand, when the agent gives them that contract offer from other team, You can't get mad. Like, Texans fans are kind of semi-bashing J.J. Watt. Congratulations, J.J. Watt. You got out of Texas. You got out of Houston. You got away from the Houston Texans and that owner. But you went into a situation where you went to a team with the 4th best roster. Yeah, Arizona got some talent. Kyler Murray, Christian Kirk, they got DeAndre Hopkins, decent running back. The defense is pretty solid. Isaiah Simmons, Chandler Jones. That's a nice little front lineup too. Chandler Jones, J.J. Watt, Hassan Reddick. Isaiah Simmons. And they're not going to resign Patrick Peterson, but Arizona still got defensive problems in the secondary. Well, they got Budda Baker, but outside of Budda Baker, I mean, they got some solid pieces. Don't get me wrong, but that doesn't scream Super Bowl. Let this be a lesson learned, Pirates and my Sea Bandits. Well, you should go because we got Brady here. Every free agent that comes out, or possible trade, or possible cut, a cap casualty, he's not coming to the Bucs. Stop. Every time a rumor comes up, I hear Bucs fans talking about we should sign Von Miller. No, he's not coming here. I understand the feelings aspect of it. You want a super team, like, kind of like LeBron James type situation. You want that super team to just keep piling up, guys that's past their prime, but they still got some talent in them. What the Bucs did last season was great. Will it be replicated? Will it be duplicated? I highly doubt it. That was a rare occasion of a team putting together guys with no offseason. And we saw during the season that it was a struggle. And they ended the season 11-5. And they got on a run. That usually don't happen a lot. The Bucs were an exception, one of the outliers. So that's not normal, folks. So J.J. Watt going to the Texans, yikes. Good luck, J.J. Watt, but Arizona ain't got not a chance, not a shot at the Super Bowl. Not a shot. But let this be lesson learned to the Bucs fans when it comes to our free agents. They talk a good game, but when that agent shows the contract that another team offers with a bunch of guaranteed money, I'm telling you right now, do not be surprised that some of our guys leave. They got the ring. Now it's time to get paid. Take a pay cut. Take a pay cut. Okay. I keep telling y'all, look, facts over feelings. Facts over feelings. That's the motto this season, folks. Facts over feelings. You have to get with the facts. Get with logics. Stop thinking with your emotions. Think with logic. Facts. If the Browns offer Chris Godwin a contract, or Lavonte David a contract, or the Patriots offer Chris Godwin a contract, or the Colts offer Chris Godwin a contract, it's gonna be more than what the Bucs gonna offer. And they trying to negotiate a contract. They really are. They really trying to negotiate a contract. But you don't think teams are going to compete for Lavonte and Chris Godwin and Shaq Barrett? Remember now, we're $20 million under the cap. That's before any cuts or cap casualties like Cameron Brate or that O-line situation, right? That's another topic. But we got a lot of guys to resign with $20 million under the cap. If you sign two guys, that $20 million is pretty much ate up. There's going to be some cap casualties, folks. It's just no way around it. Because the way the team built. This is what happens when you try to win right now. You have to keep channeling that roster. You got to keep turning that roster over because people cost too much money. And this was the risk that the Bucs were willing to take. Signing those guys, signing AB, Gronk, and Fournette, and Brady, and what I'm saying, and Ryan Suckup, that was a risk that they took, and it worked. But you got the young guys. They got to get signed. Now, the Bucs got to figure out what do they prioritize. The young guys or AB, Sue, you know what I'm saying? Gronk, Brady. Like, do you value those guys more than the young guys? Because you still got to pay Vita. You still got to pay Carlton Davis, Jamel Dean coming up. Ali Marpet contract looking kind of, and Alex Cappa, is he going to get an extension? Look at the O-line situation. Donovan Smith and Ryan Jensen, 1 year left. So you can't expect everybody to come back because the Bucs going to have to do some weird stuff with that salary cap. Maybe kick the can and be like the Saints. Kick the can down the road and keep pushing the money back. But that'll hurt us in the long run. We don't want to end up like the Saints in salary cap hell because we keep kicking the can back. This is why you have to draft. This is what the draft is made of. Are the Bucs going to be active in free agency as far as signing players on the outside? Probably not. They're going to be more worried. They're going to be more worried about signing guys that are up for free agency, unrestricted. Even you got to restrict the guys too. You know what I'm saying? The Bucs got to prioritize the people on the roster first. You can't worry about signing the Von Millers and the J.J. Watts and the Adam Humphreys. I seen it. I seen it in the Bucs groups. Oh, we're going to sign this person. We're going to sign this person. Stop. Stop it right now. Worry about the guys on the team right now. Sign those guys. Sign as many as you can. But expect some losses, folks. It'll be tough. I'll be shocked if the Bucs sign everybody back. I will be in total shock. Literally, I mean, a nice contract with Lavonte. A nice big contract with Shaq Barrett. A nice big contract with Chris Godwin. An extension for Brady. Extension for Donovan Smith. Extension for Ryan Jensen. Alex Kappa. Should I keep going? Carlton Davis. Jamel Dean. Yeah, it's real, folks. Cameron Brate. William Golson. Dominican Sue. Shaq Barrett. Wake up. Wake up. Because if you wasn't picked in the first round in 2018, you got a 4-year contract. Not a 5th year. There's no 5th year option with guys that were drafted in 2018. There's no 5th year option if you weren't drafted in the first round. It's a 4-year deal. See, next year, we got some more problems next year. Vita, Kappa, Jamel Dean. Like, you got some guys coming up. Draft will be so important for the Bucs. This is how you build your core. Draft. We got the ageless veterans. We got the AB. We got the Brady. We got the, you know what I'm saying, the guys that's gonna come back. But you have to draft. Jason Light has to hit another draft. First round, second round, third round. First round, second round, third round. Gotta hit. Because at the end of the day, it's about that cheddar. It's about the paper, folks. I heard what Chris Godwin said. I heard what Jason Light said. I heard what Bruce Arians said. But when that contract hit that desk, when your agent call you and say, Chris, New England got a 5-year, $90 million deal. What the Bucs gonna do? We gonna match it? Cool, match it. Go ahead and get Chris Godwin $18 million. Go ahead and match it. I'm cool with that. But guess what? What about Shaq Barrett? What about Lavonte David? Oh, you're gonna have to cut Cameron Brate and William Golson. Oh, okay. Maybe you have to look into that O-line and see what you can restructure some contracts. It's about the money. Guys want to get paid now. They got that ring on their finger. They want to get paid. And I don't blame them. If whoever ends up not coming back to the Bucs, I'm going to congratulate them. I'm going to thank them for their time. Even if it was just a 1-year deal with the Fournette and AB. I'm going to thank them. Thank you for supporting the team. Thank you for the journey. And thank you for helping the team reach the Super Bowl. Go get your money. And for the players that come back, thank you for coming back to the Bucs. We appreciate you. We trying to get to the ring again. That's just the end of the day. That's just what it is. I'm telling you, if I see any one of you guys in those Facebook groups getting mad if somebody don't come back, I'm going to be on you. That's not right. If I see any Bucs fan getting mad at any of the guys that's up for free agency, leave the Bucs for more money, and you bash them, I'm going to bash you. I'm going to get on you. I'm going to get you. I don't comment much on them Facebook groups, but I watch and I read them. And if you bash Chris Godwin, Lavonte, AB, you bash Cameron Brate, not Cameron Brate, Chris Godwin, any of those guys that's up, Shaq Barrett, I'm going to get you. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to get you. You better not bash those guys for taking money. I promise you. I'm going to swoop right in like a hawk and I'm going to get you. I'm going to be right under your comment. I'm going to let you know how I feel. That's not right. Them guys want to get paid. Because at the end of the day, it's about the bread. And if you don't understand that, then you must got financial issues. You must be struggling. Because if you got an opportunity to get money, you're gonna take it. Especially if you've achieved the highest level of success, winning the Super Bowl. So anyway, I'm gonna be watching, man. This is a wild free agency. Oh man, wild free agency. Oh, the Bucs should get Patrick Peterson. Get the people on your team signed first, and then figure out what you got left. Because there will be some cuts. Cameron Brate, William Golson. Resign Fournette. Resign AB. Be ready, folks. I'm telling you. I'm ready. I'm mentally prepared for everybody not to come back. We need to hit on the draft. That's what I'm focused on the draft. I know what's going on in the free agency, but I want the Bucs to hit on them trenches. The trenches matter, folks. If y'all didn't see that Super Bowl, the trenches matter. The Bucs need some O-line and D-line. I'm going to continue to say that. I don't care. Oh, Donovan Smith looked good. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that O-line is very expensive. Y'all think that starting five going to stay together for another 3 or 4 years? Get O-line, D-line. Okay? That O-line that we have right now is very expensive. Outside of Tristian. Well, Tristian expensive too because he's a first round pick. Donovan Smith, $14.5 million. 1 year left. Ryan Jensen, $10 million. 1 year left. Ali Marpet, $10+ million. Couple years left. That O-line is not going to be together for the next 4 or 5 years. It ain't happening. Too much money. The Bucs ain't going to have no choice but to draft another O-lineman. They're going to have no choice. How can you sign everybody on the O-line? How can you give a cap extension? How can you re-sign Jensen? How can you re-sign Donovan Smith? How? And Ali Marpet contract, restructure again? $14.5 million. It's about the money. Donovan Smith wanted to get paid. He got 1 year left. After this year, he ain't got nothing. He got nothing to go. There's no contract for Donovan Smith for the Bucs after this season. After the 2021 season. There's no money left for him. He got 1 year left. He's looking for an extension. And if they don't give him an extension, draft, D-line, O-line. Anyway, I just want to call a meeting for y'all to understand how I feel about free agency. Because free agency is it's not the focal point. Don't get caught up in, it's got to be free agents. We got to sign the free agents. There's other aspects when it comes to free agency. There's other aspects on how to build your roster. A la the draft. Sign the guys you need to sign and draft. Do your job. Jason Light got to be a GM. Do your job. Look at the contracts. Look at the years and say, okay, if we got 1 year left, we got to think towards the future. Because if you keep living in the moment, the future will pass you. Think about that. Living in the moment, the future will pass you. Think about it. Oh, we got a Super Bowl. Let's go make one more run. There's a future to be intact, right? We want to win right now. Great. But what about the future? What about those contracts moving forward? Don't be like the Steelers. Don't be like the Saints. Don't be like the Eagles. Personally, I don't even think, in my personal opinion, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit later, personally, I don't think Chris Godwin should accept the tag. That's just my personal opinion. I personally don't think he should accept the franchise tag. Why? Anyway, I just want y'all to understand, don't get too caught up in free agency outside of the Bucs. Stop worrying about J.J. Watt. Well, you can't worry about him no more. Stop worrying about Von Miller and Patrick Peterson. Stop it. Stop worrying about guys that don't matter. Well, if Shaq Barrett leave, we can get Von Miller. Oh, wake up, Bucs fans. You want to stack the team again and not worry about the future? Y'all act like football about to be over with. We got to stack the team right now and win right now. What about 2-3 years from now? Foreshadowing, folks. I don't live in the moment. I'm always looking ahead. Because that's how you have to do it. Plan ahead. The Bucs should sign, yeah, right. The Bucs should sign Odell Beckham. Oh my gosh. Jesus. Come on, Bucs fans. That's what we doing now? Von Miller, Adam Humphrey, Odell Beckham, Patrick Peterson. It was J.J. Watt. Come on, man. What about the guys on our team? Stop worrying about other guys that probably will never sign with the Bucs. Now, never say never, but come on, Bucs fans. We got to sign Odell Beckham. What? So Tyler Johnson and Scotty Too Hotty just irrelevant, huh? Also, so we're just not going to sign Chris Godwin. We're going to let Chris Godwin walk and bring another head case on the team. We already got one. AB, even though he kept his silence. But we really want Odell Beckham and AB on the same team? Oh, my bad. It just makes sense, right? Well, because we got Brady. Brady control both of them. What are we doing here? I don't want to be the team that gets castaways or guys that's got bad locker room problems and bring them to the Bucs. And it might be all fine and dandy, but if it don't work, guess what happens? Now they looking at us like, told y'all. Who got to get Von Miller if Shaq Barrett leave? Just reaching for anything. We just won a Super Bowl, folks. Y'all ain't got no faith in the guys on our team already? You want to go bring out you? So really, y'all really want Florida to be the retirement team, huh? Y'all really want the Bucs to be the retirement team? One last stop. Go to the Bucs. Oh! I want young talent, fresh, grown, homegrown talent through the draft. And you add a couple of veterans with that. You don't load your team up with veterans. You got to have some young talent to grow with the community, to grow with the fan base, to grow with the organization. I'm okay with putting a couple pieces around with the veterans, yeah, because you got to have a couple of veterans. But I do not want the Bucs to look like the Expendables or the Misfits. Come on, man. Like, Von Miller got off the field issues. Oh, yeah, he can come to the Bucs. What are we doing? Odell Beckham, head case. He can come to the Bucs. Oh, my goodness. Adam Humphrey just showed y'all what he did when he was with the Bucs. He took the money. Now he cut. The Bucs got. Remember I told y'all this is a 2-year window. I told y'all this. I told y'all, and I stand by this. And I'm gonna be right until proven wrong. I'm gonna stand on it with 10 toes. And this is what I believe, not how I feel, but not what I think. This is what I believe. Because I'm not on that feeling stuff this year. I'm not gonna. I feel that the Bucs should, or I think the Bucs should. No. This is what I believe. It's a 2-year window. After that, you ain't gonna hear nothing from me about no Super Bowl this and Super Bowl that, because I know how it works. Because I'm a realistic Bucs fan. If we can get back to back, yes. So if we don't even get a back to back, we got 1 out of 2. Yes. I'm still happy. But if you think I'm gonna think the Bucs gonna win a Super Bowl every year, are you serious? After 2021, it's like, are we going to be the only team in the NFL with a quarterback over 40 years old? Are we going to be the only team in the NFL with a quarterback 45 years old and everybody else got a quarterback under 35? That's what we doing. So are we really gonna be that type of team? Whether you like it or not, folks, we gotta get a. I can go so deep into this, man. I'm too raw. I'm too direct with my responses and how I talk. 2-year window. We got 1 more year. 1 more year. That's it. I'm telling y'all, watch. I want y'all to come back to this video at the end of next year, when 2022 Super Bowl, after February 2022, after the Super Bowl over with, I want y'all to come back to this video. Keep the receipt, folks, because I'm telling you, it's a 2-year window. We got 1 year left. Hopefully, the Bucs can recoup some of the money that they lost last year, because they was banking on signing Tom Brady, Gronkowski, merchandise, concessions, and stuff like that. Media deal, all that stuff. They was hoping to make a bank off of 2 players because of the recognition and the history of Gronkowski and Brady. The Bucs didn't make no money signing Brady, for real, or Gronkowski. You got jersey sales, but they didn't make no money. They want every home game sold out. All the suites, the nosebleeds. That's one of the reasons why they signed Brady. They got to recoup some money. The Bucs wasn't a free agent destination. They wasn't one of the top teams in the NFL when it comes to surplus of money, generating revenue. The Bucs was always at the bottom in generating revenue. So when you sign Brady, your revenue go up. Remember, what's the name of this video? It's about the money. From the top all the way down to the players. It's about the money. You can probably kick the can down one more road. You can kick the can down one more year. Down the road, one more year. But come 2022 offseason, ain't no more kicking that can. Because now you got to sign a bunch of players, for real. The young guys. Y'all forgot? We did draft some guys that's still on the team. Y'all forgot that? We still got some guys that's coming up for deals next year. Extensions, maybe. Vita, Carlton Davis, Jamel Dean. Like, these guys are coming up down the pipeline. These are homegrown Bucs picks. These are players that did not establish themselves way somewhere else. They established themselves with the Bucs and the Bucs only. And you want to keep what you built. And grab a couple pieces in certain spots for veteran presence. But you always want your core to be drafted. If you're not drafted by the Bucs, you're not part of the core. That makes sense? The Bucs have a core, and they have veterans around it. If you haven't, let me say this again, so y'all can understand where I'm coming from. If you haven't been drafted by the Bucs, you are not part of the core. I'm gonna repeat that. If you haven't been drafted by the Bucs, you are not part of the core, aka the future. I know it stings a little bit too. Remember, facts over feelings. It's about the money. You got to pay your guys that you drafted, the guys that have developed in the organization. You got a lot of young guys that have been drafted by the Bucs. 2018, 2019, 2020. Look at those draft classes. They all still on the team. Are we going to keep all of them? I don't know. But we're going to keep the core, though. Vita, Carlton Davis, Jamel Dean, Antonie Winfield, Tristian Wrifs, Devin White, Scotty Tuhati, and if we can keep Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Ali Marpet, O.J. Howard. I don't know what that situation is. I mean, I just named 10 guys. That's part of the core. Everybody else, I mean, Antoine Winfield, part of the core. Everybody else is like a veteran, you in your last legs, and you expendable. I just gave y'all 11 players. 11 core, homegrown, drafted Bucs players. If you're not, if I didn't give a name, if I didn't say the name, you're not part of the core. You're replaceable. You are. I said Tristian Wrifs. Relax. If I didn't name you, if I didn't name that player, you're not a part of the core. You're replaceable. I know what some of y'all thinking. Well, he didn't name such and such. He didn't name such and such. He didn't, because they're replaceable. Replaceable. Once again, if I didn't call your name, if I didn't call that particular player name, you're replaceable. I named 11 guys that are really good, that are worth keeping. It's the best you can, right? I mean, in a perfect world, you keep all 11 that I just named, but it's gonna be hard to keep all 11 because they're talented. NFL stands for not for long, and it's about the money. So if I didn't name that player, you're not a part of the core, aka the future. Now, if I didn't name that player, and they happen to get signed again, and they get a contract, all right, now I put you in the core, and they must value you to be a part of the core. But as of right now, I didn't name a few players. Why? Because they're replaceable. Do the draft. Build around your core. On defense, you build around Devin White and Vita. Jamel Dean, Carlton Davis. That's your defensive core right there. Offense, Evans, Godwin, Tristian, Ali Marpet, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans. That's your core on offense. That means the future. I know. I didn't name a few guys. I know. But they're replaceable, though. It's not a knock against them, but you can draft somebody and replace them. Don't take it personal, Bucs fans. I'm just trying to get y'all to understand it's about the bread. But you want to make sure that money stays with the core. That's all I'm saying. Don't take it personal, though. I can come off a little raw, but it's okay. I'm just keeping it real. Facts over feelings. I know, right? It's crazy. Anyway, I just want to drop a quick little 30-minute video. Locker room talk. Now, I'm about to go inside because it's about to rain. So, enjoy the rest of y'all day. Once again, this is your host of Locker Room Talk, BucosLocker, aka Isaiah. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share the videos, and make sure you hit the notification bell icon to notify you all new videos. It's posted on this channel. And if you want to donate to the channel, please feel free to donate. All donations are welcome, big or small. Anyway, with that being said, to fire those cannons, seize the day, raise the flag, we risk to get that biscuit. New hashtag for 2021, hashtag facts over feelings. And there will be more hashtags to come. Stay tuned. I'll see y'all sometime this week with more free agent news. BucosLocker is out.